Jared Goff and Los Angeles Rams as they match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan Stadium for the call. We welcome in our...
Well, Coach, we are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tennessee Titans. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Throwing on third. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jeffrey Simmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So here come the Titans under second-year head coach Mike Vrabel. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's skill set can help continue to evolve the position of quarterback in the NFL, because his ability to run with the football, you may not utilize it as little as other coaches have in the past. You may emphasize that part of the game a little bit more.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Mariota over the middle, and it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down as we see the Rams defense. A shakeup in the secondary, of course. Marcus Peterson to Baltimore. That made room for Jalen Ramsey, who they acquired from Jacksonville October 15th.
And it really worked out for both of them, didn't it? Marcus Peters had a pick-6 for Baltimore at Seattle to help them win. And Jalen Ramsey played quite well in the limited time he was on the field against Atlanta. How about the price they paid to get Jalen Ramsey, though? 2 1s and a 4. This team is going for it right here, right now.
Now Mariota, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And his pass incomplete. Jalen Ramsey. there in coverage to knock it away. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Rams offense coming back out here. You know, I mentioned earlier their game against Atlanta. They returned to Atlanta for the first time since playing there in Super Bowl 53 when they only had 3 points. A lot better this time. Their offense came to play 37 points, breaking a 3-game losing streak. And defensively, Charles, they had Jalen Ramsey in tow.
What a big-time move by the Rams administration. So that tells you that this team continues to be built for now. They're going for it, trying to win a Super Bowl. They did it last year with a lot of moves and acquisitions. They're doing it again this year, Jalen Ramsey being the foremost one. So this team now trying to keep pace, trying to catch San Francisco and Seattle. They lost to both of them earlier this season. Now they go across the pond, London to play Cincinnati, get an open week, and that allows Jalen Ramsey to really get acclimated to what they do, and they'll need him because after the open week, at Pittsburgh, Chicago, and Baltimore, real meat of their schedule.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
2 for 1, 2 for 1. 55, check 55.
Here's Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Hey, kill. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is gone. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now it's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it. Whirling. 55, 55.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw Mariota. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Rumbling past the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mariota now from the 50. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7_. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gone. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 44 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They try to throw on second down, but this one is it. Incomplete.
Intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete.
The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And Walker has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They call him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, it's Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 3-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From his goal line here, Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Parkey with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before break here. Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, as time expires in the first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Here's Tannehill. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle.
Rush in.
Again, it's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal at the Rams 1 yard.
A second down run with Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A carry here for the big tight end. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. On first down, it's Gurley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Another carry now for Gurley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get. Ready to start the 4th. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion. This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game. Now a play fake here on
first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 5. Four down. 55 is my guy, 55. I'm coming. Go.
Now it's gone. He gets it to Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Cooks now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. That's going to be caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 29 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the 17, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that'll set them back 5. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Tannehill now to throw. He finds Humphreys. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run with Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance.
And he can't get away. Gurley couldn't escape it, and that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last throw here for Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrase